What is up, YouTube? I'm Devon DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance Crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts. Today, we're going to be getting into a trailer for the next Jurassic World movie. This is called Jurassic World Dominion. I don't really know what to expect fully from this movie. Now, given the way the last movie ended, I understand now why they call it Jurassic World. I didn't understand it when they first started it. It seemed kind of stupid. I still can't get past that first movie. I did not like that first movie. And the second movie had some really dumb elements in it too that I wasn't a fan of. I am a big fan of Jurassic Park, the series though. Um, actually, am I? Now that I think about it, I love the first one. I really love the second one too, and I think that the second one's kind of underrated. But from the third one on, it seems like I've had an issue with something in Jurassic Park slash World. Um, Big fan of the property, big fan of some of the things that they use with the Jurassic Park name, as far as like video games and things outside of it. I'm thinking about getting into what is it called, Cretaceous Camp on Netflix. That seemed like a movie or a series that I would definitely be a fan of, so I'll be checking that out. I'm a huge dinosaur fan. Ever since I was, I'd say maybe 6, 7 years old, I was pronouncing the most scientific of dinosaur names because I am a gigantic nerd when it comes to I would say Final Fantasy. Well, that too. But I'm a gigantic nerd when it comes to Jurassic Park and dinosaurs. So this could be right up my alley, depending on how they handle it. I heard rumors there could be another Apex theropod dinosaur that has previously appeared in one of the older movies that could be making a return. I already know they had the Giganotosaurus that is been very heavily hinted at being in the series. But between the T-Rex, the Giganotosaurus, and the previous theropod dinosaur that may or may not appear, this is going to be a hell of a three-way. Wow. I mean, I always wanted to say those words, but I didn't think it would come in with like reference to dinosaurs, but whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch this and see what it has to offer. Dun, 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 dun. Since they don't want to do it, I'll do it for you. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Time out. For those of you that are old, and y'all might even know what I'm about to say if you know the reference. For those of you that are old school and were into 90s arcade games, tell me this does not remind you of Primal Rage. Primal Rage was the Mortal Kombat with dinosaurs game that you would see in arcades every once in a while, and it was amazing. I loved it. This is what the world in Primal Rage kind of looked like, except remove the arms and the like the neck connecting it, just the head, and it was like each one of these were like continents, and it had like fire coming out of it. It was awesome. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Primal Rage. What's this? It's, Savannah. Okay. These are trees, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. Sauropods. Brachiosaurus. Then you have, what's those, pterodons? No, they're not pterodons. There's something different. Ankylosaurus. See, this is one thing I don't get. And this is kind of a red flag for the movie already. and spoilers if you didn't see Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. The dinosaurs that escaped from the Lockwood Manor, there wasn't this many. Dinosaurs don't spread like viruses. Like, there was maybe a handful of these dinosaurs that they brought over. Like, they only had a finite amount of like ships and stuff they could bring the dinosaurs over in. They didn't bring all these dinosaurs in their ships. And I'm imagining this isn't like 50 years in the future. This is probably just a little bit after they escaped from the mansion. So how were they able to like completely populate these areas like this? Like, look how many brachiosauruses they had there. Like, and then you go look at the previous movie where they were carrying the dinosaurs out. How many brachiosauruses were they able to get out on those ships? Oh, we got something with feathers. What's this? Is it an oviraptor? Seems like an oviraptor. That's cool. The ability to like see dinosaurs that never made screen on Jurassic Park for the first time is very cool. Like, I was kind of geeked when I saw Allosaurus for the first time on Fallen Kingdom, because it's like, this is the first time we've had a chance to see Allosaurus, which is a very popular dinosaur, probably the most popular theropod dinosaur from the Jurassic era. Is that the Giganotosaurus? That is the Giganotosaurus! Oh! And it's the T-Rex! They squaring off! T-Rex and the Giga. That's cool. That is cool. And the T-Rex has feathers. Y'all see that? The T-Rex got feathers on it. That's pretty cool. Now, I do like how they, let me see if I can get it. There we go. That's a good shot. I do like how they have the Giganotosaurus with like a thinner snout than the T-Rex, because I always made the connection between these two types of dinosaurs. Like, you have, because people will say the Giganotosaurus is bigger than T-Rex, which it was. It was longer than T-Rex. Just like how Spinosaurus is longer than T-Rex. But it doesn't necessarily make them bigger. T-Rex still kind of had them an advantage when it came to like mass in a bit. It definitely had an advantage when it came to bite force. That's for sure. T-Rex had much stronger neck muscles and much stronger jaws than the other dinosaurs. But I always make the analogy of like Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. Like, one is longer, one is shorter, one is lighter and hits lighter, the other one hits heavier, but they have different styles in which they do things. I can't really speak too much about Giganotosaurus in real life because I haven't studied the dinosaur as far as like its hunting habits and whatnot, but all the games that I've played with Giganotosaurus, they're usually a dinosaur that really hunts like when it comes to attrition. Like, they'll bite and then like try to get you to bleed out, whereas the T-Rex was just like bone crunching, just like biting for like damage. Like, if this was an online game, the T-Rex would be a DPS unit and the Giganotosaurus would be like a controller, something like that. Anyway, let's continue. So this is the first time we've had a chance to see the Giganotosaurus, I'm guessing. They better not do that shit again where they have the T-Rex lose. Oh, you bastards. You bastards. That better be some random ass T-Rex. Okay, yeah, Giganotosaurus ain't winning that easy like that. Oh, that was old school. Okay, that's different. Okay, cancel everything I said earlier. That was my mistake. I spoke too soon. I remember these. I mean, the original was obviously before my time, but I remember like seeing this intermission. They must have like redone it or something. The hell's the point of hiding and screaming at the same time? Kind of redundant, ain't it? Seems like the digital effects are better than they were in the previous movies for sure. It looks more realistic. American Graffiti and Flash Gordon.
Damn, I don't see it. You see it?
Settle down, kid.
How the hell you lose a T-Rex? You're in a helicopter, the T-Rex casually walked away and you lost it. How does that happen? In theaters this summer. See, oh, well, it says 2022. I'm about to say, how the hell is it in theaters this summer if this summer already passed? You mean next summer or upcoming summer? But yeah, I mean, it looked good. I do like the fact that the T-Rex in the prehistoric footage had like the feathers. I mean, I think the consensus is still out on whether or not like how the feathers were on the T-Rex, because there was a time when T-Rex didn't have feathers, they believed. Then there was a time when, excuse me, there was a time when T-Rex was believed to have feathers, and then it came back and they said, oh no, T-Rex likely didn't have feathers, or at least not that many feathers. Now, I don't know what the hell the consensus is. It keeps changing. Just like the way Spinosaurus is portrayed. The last time I did a video about dinosaurs, which was, I could be wrong, but I think it was the Tier Zoo video about the dinosaur tier list. And I described what the Spinosaurus looked like at that time. Hell, that description that I gave in that video is now outdated. Like, they updated it again. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't keep up with dinosaur information as much as I used to. So I'm not the expert that I thought I was. But I'm sure people in the comment section will be able to give me some decent information about what's been going on in the dinosaur world since I've been like stopped paying attention. But I'm looking forward to this. It looks good. The graphics or the visual effects of the dinosaurs look a lot more realistic than they did previously. Like, I'm somebody that's always a fan of practical effects over special effects, because there's like this level of realism that you just can't get with digital effects. This feeling that you can touch it. Like, it's just not there. And I'm pretty sure they use practical effects in this too, obviously, but even the digital things look very, very good. And it gives off that practical effect look, which I don't know what they did to figure it out, but they figured something out, that difference between that uncanny valley older special effects to the new stuff with that sense of realism. It seems like they're getting very, very close to it. Now, I will be watching this when it first drops. I did a reaction to a trailer today also. What was it called? It was something in Spider-Verse. It's the sequel to Into the Spider-Verse. And I mentioned that I was going to be watching that movie when it first comes out as well. Yeah, this is going to be a good year for movies. A very good year for movies. Yeah, hopefully the movie theaters and stuff open up again fully. I'm pretty sure in most areas it likely has. I'm still kind of cautious though. But hopefully everything will be under control by that point. Or at least be in a trend going in a positive direction. But when that does happen, I can't wait to get back into the movie theater experience. But I'm gonna give you guys the deuces. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. Be sure to leave comments down below. Hitting the like button definitely helps out with the channel. I mean, it helps the channel with the algorithm, and getting this video pushed out to as many recommended feeds as possible. So if you do enjoy the video, but let's say you didn't want to support the channel on something that would actually cost money, like Patreon, for example, just hitting the like button is more than enough. I definitely appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna give you the deuces, and I'm signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.